Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Standard advice is that career contentment most likely derives from a career that uses your strengths and interests and that skirts your weaknesses. Alas, while that sounds good, that strategy too often fails because the person's strengths and interests are too widely held. For example, the person has good verbal skills and has interest in entertainment. Well, supply and demand means that such a person is going to have a hard time landing and keeping a good job. The other reason the standard advice often fails is that many people have many relative strengths and interests, but nothing stands out. My clients who are searching for a career have generally found that a far different approach is more likely to lead to career contentment. Number one, use connections, especially in a tight job market. Whether or not it's caused by the COVID shutdown, a disproportionate percentage of good jobs go to people who have been referred in. After all, with so much lying and exaggeration in job applications, just Google that, you'll see tons of evidence, unfortunately, of that, studies and the like. Anyway, after all, with so much lying and exaggeration in job applications, employers understandably give a plus to a candidate that a respected colleague has vetted. So, you make a list of everyone who respects you and ask if they might know someone who might have a job for you or could create a job for someone like you. To increase your chances, offer the person a moderate range. For example, I enjoy project management, especially in biotech or psychology. Now, the chances are that nearly all your contacts won't have a lead for you, but then ask if they might keep their ears open, and if you're still looking in a month, if they'd mind if you circled back. Now, most of them are going to agree to that, and now instead of hoping that at some single moment they have a lead for you, you get a month of chances. Of course, connections only open the door. Once you walk in, you've got to prove your merits. 2, go contrarian. The further from the madding crowd, the less competition for good jobs. Consider fields that few Ivy grads aspire to. I have had clients achieve much success and happiness in wholesale scrap metal, a chain of hot dog carts, running a commercial shopping cart maintenance business, and placing coin-operated washers and dryers in apartment buildings. Conversely, I've had many clients fight for decades to, quote, follow their passion, acting, music, the environment, even psychotherapy, with far less success despite far more effort. And number 3, now you can be picky. Items number 1 and 2 that I mentioned, that is to use your connections and go contrarian, that will make it easier for you to be picky, to find a good company, a good boss, reasonable pay, benefits, job security, reasonable job security, learning opportunities, prospects for promotion, a company that produces quality products, has ethical business practices, and offers you a reasonable commute. Those factors end up being more central to career contentment than being in a so-called cool job, even assuming you could land and hold one of those. During the interview process, don't just answer their questions. Ask a few of your own and observe the personality and intelligence of your would-be boss and coworkers. Now, do recognize that what I'm recommending here is very different from the standard advice, which is to identify your skills and interests and follow your passion. Instead, what I have described here has been, with so many of my clients, a more likely, no guarantees, but a more likely path to career contentment. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and I especially like if you hit the share button below, share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.